Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn about operations on binary files in Python. In the previous class, we have already seen how binary files are created and how we can read those binary files. We also know that in binary files we can use string, but a better option would be to use lists, dictionaries, as lists and dictionaries contain all the items at a time and they can be read as well as written into the file at one go. So we completed in the previous class the basics of binary files, and in this class we'll go for operations on binary files. Now operations on binary file means we will see how we can update a data which is already existing in a binary file and how we can delete a data which is there in a binary file. So we would be first starting with strings. We'll see how strings would be kept in a list, and those strings which have been kept in a list would be then read and that would be changed as required. So let us take a given question, and in the question what we would want to do, we will want to change a given string. Now whatever we read in the previous class would help us to understand that to work with binary file we need which module? Pickle module. And using pickle module we'll try to create a binary file first. Let us take a function again. The name of the function as we gave, we can give the same name today also, and this name which I am giving to the function createB is going to create a new given file, a binary file using open function. You all know what open function does. So using open function I am trying to create a file abc.dat, and in which mode I am creating? I am creating the file in W mode. Now W means write mode. Which type of file I am creating? I am creating a binary file. So this statement is going to create a binary file, and that file is for writing. That is, we are going to write things into the file. As we have seen earlier that we can use a list to write files. So let us take L and create a list. I want to create a list which contains strings. So let us take a string here first. The first string, Satish is a worker in a factory. So this is one statement which I have taken. Let me take one more statement. Say Rohit has gone to Delhi. So these are the two statements which we have taken. And if I now say pickle dot dump L to F, so we all now understand that the lines Satish is a worker in a factory and Rohit has gone to Delhi, both these lines would be now written into the file in the form of a list. It would go to the file and it would be written in the file. Now what I would do is I'll close this. As I close this, you can well see that after closing we have to run the function to do our work. So we run this function. Let us see whether it works or not. Great, it is asking for a file name. Let us today give the file name bfile2 and press the enter key. One syntax error it shows. Yes, the colon is missing. So I have put the colon there and again I am running it out. So the file works. If we want to see what the file contains, we can go to C drive, Python 33, and in Python 33 we'll try to find out abc.dat. See, this abc.dat is here. Now we are going to open it up. As I open, I see that it has made two given sentences, but as I had already told you in the previous class that we can read few things, we cannot read few things, but we can well understand that both the lines Satish is a worker in a factory and Rohit has gone to Delhi, both these lines have been written. Now this is what we did to see what was written in abc.dat. What we did, we went to the folder and in the folder we saw what abc.dat writes. But if I want to see the same thing from Python itself, so to see the same thing from Python itself, we'll have to define one more function. Say the function's name is read binary. I can give any name. So I'm giving this name today. I'll have to first open that file. To open that file, we'll write abc.dat, comma, read. Which mode? Read mode. In read mode, which type of file? Binary file. So I'll open binary file. Now after opening that binary file, I am to take all the data, extract all the data that is written in the binary file and keep it somewhere. We know how to do it. We have seen in the previous class. So G is equal to, what we'll do here? We'll write G is equal to pickle.load. Load what? F1. So everything comes in G. Now whatever came in G, I want to print it. So I'll print it here. And then what I'll do, I'll close the file. So these things are very easy. We have done it in the previous video. So I'm going a bit fast here. Let us see how it works. So create would create and read B would read it. Now create has already created. So let us put a comment here, because we don't want to run it again. We only want to see what has been written in the file. So read B would work for us, and whatever is written in the file would be shown. So let us see how it works. See, it works fine. It gives us two things. It gives us Satish is a worker in a factory and Rohit has gone to Delhi. Now the lines are read successfully. In the file we saw many characters were there which could not be understood, but when it comes through Python, when we extract the things from file through Python, it is successfully extracted and everything is shown on the Python shell, that is the screen. So these things are common now for us. Now what we are trying today is, we are trying to create a function and we would like to update something in the file using this function. We all know that the file contains two sentences. One is Satish is a worker in a factory, and second is Rohit has gone to Delhi. So what we want here is, we want to change one given sentence. Suppose we want to change Satish is a worker in a factory and want to put a new line in that place. What is that line? Maybe we want to put Satish is worker in a industry. Let us say I want to put that. Or let us say, no, not Satish. We'll go for some other name. Say Ramesh is a player. Let us go for that. Whole change will do. Ramesh is a player. So how we will change that? How that Satish is a worker in a factory would get changed into Ramesh is a player. So for that we'll have to write a function. Let us name the function as change B. Now change B function, if even we want to change, we'll have to first open that file and then we will change. So we will first try to open the file. Which file we will open? abc.dat. In which mode we will open? In read mode, because we want to first read it and then change. So read mode, which type of file it is? Binary file. So abc.dat is a binary file which has been opened. Now our method would be, we will now create, as we had created in text files also, we will now create a file for writing. That file, let us name it temp.dat. So we'll create a file temp.dat for writing. So we'll use temp.dat for writing, and we all know how we write in temp.dat. We use the write mode and it is a binary file. So we have opened two files now. One is abc.dat, from where we will read all the details, that is, we'll read each element, each sentence from there, and we will put those sentences into temp.dat. But what we would do you know? If Satish is a worker in a factory is read from the file, if it comes, instead of writing Satish is a worker in a factory into the new file temp.dat, we will write Ramesh is a player. And the other lines would be written as it is. So how we would do it? First let us extract the line. How to extract the line? To extract the line, we know we write pickle dot load. So we'll write pickle dot load, and what to load here? So F2 is to be loaded. H contains everything in the form of list. from the file abc.dat. Now we'll create one more, say, list. Why we are creating this list? Because first of all we'll keep all the things from H into F. The things that has to be changed, that would be kept after changing into F, and then F would have to be written into the file temp.dat. So we have taken this. Now I write for T in H if T is equal to Satish is a worker in a factory, then I want that F should be appended with, so F dot append should be appended with Ramesh is a player. So this gets appended into F, list F. But if the line were not Satish is a worker in the factory, then whatever the line had, that should be appended. That should be appended into the list. So F list contains the changed content. It contains Ramesh is a player, then what has appended has been appended, Rohit has gone to Delhi has been appended. Now the next work is to write the changed things into temp.dat. How we'll write the changed things into temp.dat? We'll write pickle.dump. And in pickle.dump, we all know which file to dump into. We want to dump T list into F3 file. So we have dumped it. Now we have dumped it. But again, the thing is, the changed things are contained in temp.dat. And in text files handling also, we knew what to do. We actually now have to rename temp.dat into abc.dat. But even before that, we will have to remove abc.dat. So how do we do that? For that, we all know that we have a module called OS. OS module is there. So using OS module, we do this work. So how OS module would work, we all know. Here we'll write os.remove, name of the file is abc.dat, and we'll then write os.rename temp.dat as abc.dat. So we did this. The function is now over. We want to see whether the change has occurred or not. If we want to see the change, instead of writing or executing create B, we'll have to execute change B, because already these two lines are there in the file. So we'll execute change B, and to see the change, we'll run then read B. So let us start and see. One error it shows. What is the error? Remove abc.dat. Why this error has been shown? Let us see. Now remove abc.dat. This error is being shown because we have not closed the file. I already said the file should be first closed, and then in the previous video also I said the file should be first closed. How we close the file? We use f2.close, and then we use f3.close. So we close the file. Now let us go for even create B. Let us create it, see the changes. First for the created file, and then we will use the change B function to make a change in it, and then we'll again see what changes occurred. So it would be a comparable analysis. So let us do it now. So F5. See, it is working. What has it kept? Satish is working in a factory and Rohit has gone to Delhi. So these are the two things which is written here. Now What change it shows? What change it shows? It shows only Rohit has gone to Delhi. Why it shows Rohit has gone to Delhi? Let us see. Now, we have changed the things here. Ramesh has been appended. Else, I said append whatever is there in T. Now, everything comes in T and it is here T comma F3. So, we have T comma F3 here. It is being dumped. So what should have been written? Not T. See, here the thing is, we wrote T, but what should have been appended? F should have been appended. Why F? T means only last row. T means last row because T contains the last given statement, last statement. Therefore it showed an error. Now we have put here F. So if I put here F, what happens? Everything, all the things in the list gets appended. So let us now run it again. See, the append function works properly. So Satish is a worker in a factory. Rohit has gone to Delhi. Then instead of Satish is a worker in a factory, the file data changes. It now contains Ramesh is a player and Rohit has gone to Delhi. So students, we have understood how to deal with updation in a binary file which contains strings. Now let us do something else. Let us now take a record here. Record means we'll put sublists of things. That is, let us put here 1 as roll number. Let us put here Amit as the name. And let us put here a marks, say 50 as the marks that Amit has. Let us now change things here even. Let us now put here another given record. Say roll number 5 is here. The name of the student is, say, Shamit, and then we have the marks here as 90. So we have two records with us. One record is of Amit and the other record is of Shamit. So these are the two records which we have. So now the list doesn't contain strings. The list contains records. What does the list contains? Records. And how the records are kept? The records are kept as sublist. So if I run this, only run this and see what actually the file now has after running this. We don't want to use the change function. We want to only see what the file has. So to see what the file has, we'll run this. So see, the file now contains two records. 1 Amit 50 and 5 Shamit 90. So these are the records. Now suppose I want to change the marks of Amit, who has got 50. I want to update it. I want to say no, Amit's marks is not 50, it should be 70. So I have to make that change in the file. How can I update a given part of a record? How can I update 50? So if I say there is a question where it says that if the roll number of a student is 1, change his marks to be 70. Change his marks to 70. So you can well see, if you see this given record, 1, that is the roll number here, is in the 0th position. The name is in 1 subscript number and the marks is in 2 subscript number. Keep that in mind. Let us see how we do the change. So to do the change, what we'll do is we will use this change B function again. Everything would be same, but here we would go for a condition change. We'll say if T has the record, again T has the record. Now record, we say if T is 0 is equal to, what is 0? The 0th subscript number. Now at one go, T would first contain Amit's record, that is 1 Amit 50. So if I say if T is 0 is equivalent to 1, then what to do? Then we have to change. What change we have to do? We will say at T is 3, at T is 3, make it as, now 3 is wrong, T is 2 subscript number contains the mark, so T is 2 contains, we'll say make it 70. Now if 70 has been made, now if I say in the new file, that is first in the list, if I say append T, so T would be appended, and what T would contain? T would contain 1 Amit 70. So this is a simple change we have made, and this simple change would bring a bigger change in the file. How? Because T contained the record of Amit and T was checked for the 0th position. We checked whether it has 1, as the question said that if roll number is 1, then only change the marks to 70. So if I said if T is 0 has 1, then put T's 2 as 70, and then whatever T contains, append it in the new list. And if T doesn't contain record of roll number 1, then whatever T contains, put that in F. That has been written in else part. If T doesn't contain roll number as 1, whatever T contains, append it in F. So F contains everything. The files which did not, the files had everything, but in the file, if the record is not of Amit, that is, it is not of roll number 1, then all those records would be put in, appended in the list F. But if the record were of Amit particularly, that is roll number 1, then it would be put to change first, and then it would be inserted or appended in the list. That is, the list now contains updated change 1 Amit 70. So the list contains 1 Amit 70. And then the list is again been written in the new file temp.dat, and the changes of names, and that is removing abc.dat and renaming temp.dat as abc.dat is being done. So if now I run this code, if I run this code, what would happen? If I run this code, say creation has already been done. So let us not run it again. Let us even disable this read B. So only change part would work, because we have seen 1 Amit 50 has already been written in the file, 5 Shamit 90 has already been written in the file. So what we would do is we will go for change part. So when we will go for change part, let us see how it works. So for change part, we run F5. See, you have well seen that Amit has now in the file, marks for Amit is 70, it is not 50. So what do we see? We see that we can even change a part of a sublist. So this sort of microscopic, say, updation can also be done. But if you had said that no, I want to change the whole given sublist's record, that is, instead of Amit, I want it for Sumit. I want the roll number to be, say, 8. I want name to be Sumit and marks to be 60. How can that change be made? Means I don't want to change marks of Amit. I want to altogether change the record. We want to change, instead of Amit, the name should be Sumit, the marks should be, say, 60, and the roll number should be 7. How can we make that change? So but that is to be done when we get a roll number 1. So if I get a roll number 1, we will say t.append. T.append. What t.append? We want to append a new list in a file. Actually not t.append, we'll do it in F, because F is the thing which contains the details of the newer things. So we have here f.append, and here we'll write, what we'll write? We'll write 7. I'm putting a list, I'm appending a list as has been said by the question. 7. Then I will write Sumit. Then what I will write? After Sumit, we'll write 60. So this is the list we want. So what would happen? Now F would not contain anything about 1 Amit and 50. It would contain a new given sublist with the record of Sumit. So F has, instead of the record of roll number 1, that is Amit, it would have the record of roll number 7, that is Sumit, 60, and F would have other records as it were in the old file. So we will now run it and see how the change occurs. So we run it. See, instead of 1 Amit 70, the whole record now changes and updates into 7 Sumit 60. So students, we have seen how we can change a given particular field of a record, and you can also see how we can change the whole record. So this can be done. Suppose the question now asks to delete things about 5 Shamit 90. The question says, now the question is not of updation. The question changes and it says of deletion. Deletion of whose record? 5 Shamit 90. So what to do? To change, to make a change here, some changes have to be done. So for record 5, because roll number 5 has been said to be changed, we will say nothing. We will say pass. Pass means we will say do nothing for it. Don't write anything into F. Do nothing for it. So we say pass. So for record 5, that is roll number 5, nothing is going to be appended in F. But all other records are going to be appended in F. So let us see how it works. So we ignore roll number 5 and keep all other things in F. So does it work or not? Let us see. Yes, it works. Now it has only 7 Sumit 60 and the record of 5 Sumit 90 has been removed. So students, what we did today till now, we first created a file having strings, then we updated one of those given strings by another string, then we saw that we can put records also as sublists in a file, then we saw that we can change a particular place of a record, that is 50 had been changed into 70 for Amit. Then we saw the whole given record can be changed, and now we have seen that we can even delete a record by this method. So for lists also we have seen we can do all these things. Let us do it for dictionary now. Now how we would do it for dictionary? So let us put a dictionary here first. So we know to put a dictionary, what we write? We give this curly braces. Now I am writing here 1. Say change the name now. Let us take a new name. So we take Amitabh. So this is one given thing. And now we will take another given thing. Say 5. And we write here, say Sujay. So two things are there. 1 Amit and 5 Sujay. So this is now a dictionary. So if I only see whether the dictionary has been created or not, so we will only create first the dictionary. We will not use the change function. We comment the change function. So when we comment the change function, what happens? We are only running that create B. Let us see how it works. Oh, it works fine. So 1 Amitabh and 5 Sujay is there in the file now. Do you want to see whether it is in the file or not? Let us go and see. So abc.dat, open it up. See Amitabh and Sujay. The file has changed. Now the file has changed its contents. The file has changed its content. Now suppose someone tells me, no, we don't want Amitabh as the name here. We want to change the name. We want to change Amitabh to say Arnab. So if I want to change the name Amitabh to Arnab, how would we do? So let us go and see. Now this time, because lists are not there, dictionaries are there, so we would create a dictionary here. So when we create a dictionary here, what happens? We write for T in H. Instead of writing T in H, we will go for the dictionary. We will write, say, for I, J in H dot items. You all know this. In class 11th also, you know what happens. I gets all the keys and J gets all the values. So values are in J and keys are in I. So I can well check. What we'll check here? We'll check if I has 1. Because we want to change Amitabh. So we'll first check what? We'll check if I has 1. So what to do? We will write here, then put in the dictionary, that is in the dictionary Fi, that is key to be 1 and value to be Arnab. So this is the value we give here. Else, what to put? Else, we want to put whatever there is there in the dictionary. So Fi, whatever I has, should be given J, because J is the value for I. What should be given? J is to be given there. So I think you have understood. that I contains the keys and J contains the values. So whatever value comes, that value has to be put in the new dictionary F. For all those keys which is not 1, and if the key is 1, then instead of that thing which comes as a value, that is whatever is there in J, we'll put Arnab. So J had Amitabh for I being 1, that is key being 1. So for Amitabh, we are going to change it and make it Arnab. Let us run it. So we run it here. But to run, what to do? Now creation had already been done. So we'll comment these two. And we'll start the change function and see what changes occurred. So let us run it out. See, now Amitabh has changed into Arnab in the dictionary. So friends, this is what is known as updation. This is what is known as updation. If you want to delete, say you want to delete Arnab's record. So how to delete it? To delete Arnab's record, what to do? We'll write nothing for Arnab. That is where Amitabh had been written. We'll write nothing. We'll write pass. If I write pass, what would happen? Nothing would be added into the dictionary F for Amitabh. So what would be the end result? The end result would be only we would have record of Sujay. So this is all about updation in a binary file. We also know that we have talked of deletion in a binary file. There was one more concept which we had already talked about operations, that is appending in a binary file. So these can be done easily. These are the things which are in our course in CBSE. So thank you for today. Please see these things properly. It would help a lot in your CBSE examinations. Goodbye.